Welcome, Taurus, to your February 2021 Creative Horoscope. I'm Jane Holland, I'm a novelist and poet, and this horoscope focuses specifically on your creative life and your career. So click like and subscribe to my channel below if you'd like to hear what the stars have in store for you creatively and artistically each month. Remember, these horoscopes can be applied equally to your sun sign, that's the sign you were born under, or your rising sign, which is the sign on the horizon at the moment of your birth. Taurus, February 2021 looks like being a wonderful month for you, both in creative terms and for your career, which for some Taurians may be one and the same thing. Your ruling planet Venus is prominent in the sky right now. She's working the room in your career house and touching base with all the powerful planets in that very crowded sector of your chart, but creating some lovely opportunities for creative work. But this month is not without its clashes. Uranus has been in your first house of identity and self for some time now, forcing you to reassess the way that you look, the way you behave, the way you appear to others, and the way you live your life. And Mars, god of war, recently swung into that sign to join Uranus, causing sparks to fly and feathers to be ruffled. It feels like you're taking no prisoners this month, Taurus, with those two planets in your sign, and even with Venus in the mix, you may be unwilling to compromise yourself to get results. But Mars isn't just in your first house to make trouble. Indeed, on the 14th of the month, Mars makes a lovely opportunistic aspect to the planet Neptune, currently in your 11th house of friends and associations. The 11th house is also the house of hopes and wishes. Maybe you're secretly wishing for greater success, not only in your personal life, but as a creative person. And this sextile between Mars and Neptune on the 14th, Valentine's Day, should bring an opportunity which could involve friends or a creative group that you're involved with. So go with the flow on that one. All you need to worry about really is not coming on too strong, because that can sometimes happen when feisty Mars is in your first house of the self. The big news for you in February continues to be your career. Your 10th house is massively busy at the moment, and even though Mercury there is moving retrograde, causing communications issues, possibly with work colleagues or superiors, that's a short-term issue which should be solved by the time Mercury moves direct, which it will do around the 21st of February. So mark that date. More excitingly, the new moon falls in your career house on the 11th of February at 23 degrees of Aquarius. Now this is a wonderful new moon for you. It's going to bring great creative possibilities for you and a breakthrough possibly in your career. Being Venus ruled, Taurus, you're always open to the idea of making money and new creative vision. So this new moon in your 10th is going to be very welcome at a time when Saturn, which is a planet of restrictions and limitations, may have been wreaking havoc with your career plans lately. Good news though, Jupiter, planet of generosity and growth, planet of expansion, is also in your career house right now and is pulling gradually away from the restrictive influence of Saturn and mixing with artistic Venus, which is going to bring you new work opportunities, especially in the creative arts. So if you're artistic, you should soon be feeling that things are becoming more promising and the world is opening up for you again. Creatively speaking, the best time of the month for you are the very last days of February. I know it's a long time to wait, but there's a sweet and earthy full moon at 8 degrees of Virgo on the 27th of February. And this falls in your 5th house. Now, the 5th house governs creativity, governs pleasure, entertainment, leisure activities, as well as children and lovers. So it may be that you're in love at the moment, and this full moon is indicating a bright, almost dazzling light shining on your love life. But it could also indicate a huge boost in your creative energy. So make the most of it. The end of February and into March, in fact, is when you can really shine, Taurus, and show yourself to best advantage, especially since the end of the month also sees your ruler, Venus, moving into your 11th house of friends, social circles, social activities, groups and associations. So you're going to be coming to people's attention. People are going to be noticing you very soon, Taurus, and you'll probably want to make the most of that full moon in fellow earth sign Virgo by putting a creative project to bed. The full moon governs the end of projects, and so this is the perfect time for you to wrap it all up and present it or submit it. Now, if you usually struggle with putting a project to bed, perhaps because you're afraid of completion, or you worry that it won't be perfect and you can't possibly let anyone else see it before it is, then this full moon in Virgo is going to give you the power and the confidence to go ahead with it anyway and put the finishing touches to a project that you may have been working on for some time. There's also a harmonious trine, a flowing aspect between Mars in your first house and powerful Pluto in your 9th house, which governs travel, higher learning, education, spirituality, and that falls on the 24th. Now, that trine may catapult you into new prominence in connection with this finished project. Unpredictable Uranus and stern Saturn are also in the mix at that time, bringing discipline and a flash of genius to your creative endeavours, so enjoy the ride. So have a wonderful and very creative month, Taurus. And remember, if you'd like to hear more about what the stars have in store for you, creatively and artistically in the months ahead, click to like this video and subscribe to my channel below. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you again next time.